I know that it might feel like you're stuck or like you can't release what you're going through, the stress that you're storing in your body, the emotions that are stored in your body. You know, the body keeps a score. The experiences that we've gone through get stored within our body, within our tissues, within our cells, and they can appear perceived to be trapped within the body, because we have to understand that there is the divine three. The divine union of the three has to happen in order for us to find harmony and peace, and I don't want to say happiness, because life isn't about just being happy. It's about feeling aligned and at peace in your experience and knowing that you're always safe and secure and supported. And so let me make sure we're recording. Sometimes I have a habit of not starting the camera or of being like super zoomed in, and then I'm like, I can't share this. Anyway. So that message of being a bit, or feeling or perceiving to be a bit stuck, or having things stuck within your body, within your mind, it's been coming through a lot for me in my own human experience, with the people in my inner circle that I speak with. And it happened so many times recently where I was like, wow, this is a really important thing. And so if I'm speaking with those in my life and supporting them in their journey in very similar ways, then I was like, I might as well speak about this on here with you all who are very, very important to me. And so everything is so synchronistic, and I imagine that you're here watching this video and feeling some sort of resonance with whatever is coming through and about to come through. And so what I keep hearing when I am in these conversations, is that the only way out is through, and we can't get past all of this if we continue to choose the route of leaning on other things, of distracting ourselves, of moving away from what it is that is right in front of us, that is feeling stuck, of the stress, right? That stagnant energy, the resentment, the fear, the worry, these things that are perceived to be so real, but they're really not. The only thing that is real is the truth of who you are. And what I know to be true about that is that we are these infinite beings having this human experience, these infinite beings being that we are unconditional love and infinite abundance, and that we have the power to have anything that we want in this life, be anything that we want in this life, that we come to earth with a really divine purpose, and that we're going on this journey of remembering the truth of who we are by first coming on this journey and agreeing to forget who we are, and learning how to move past this conditioning of separateness, the conditioning of separateness that is really relevant in this 3D world, that has allowed us to become in this place of somewhat being controlled, and really just not understanding how powerful you are, in the sense that you can get through anything. You can get through anything, you can move through anything, you can release anything within your body, within your mind, within your soul. And so, also, if you don't know, this is Arlo, and we are here in Italy living on this horse farm. And I thought today would be nice to record in this hammock, because the grass is way too tall over there. Don't you dare, don't. We don't need to fall in another video. Please, lay down. Thank you. Please. If you do know, I fell on my bike recently, or not my bike, a electric bike in Geneva, Switzerland, and I'm all scratched up from that. So, and it was on camera, and it's on my YouTube channel. But anyway, what I think to be the most, not simple, but kind of in a way simple way to release stored emotions and patterns and things within our body and our field is through EFT tapping, along with mindset changing. Like, you have to, in order to do this work, brain retraining in general, you have to have an a level of awareness around what it is that's stuck or trapped. And so meditation, I think, is step one. And meditation as in mindful meditation and becoming aware of the thoughts, becoming aware of everything going around you without, I have your hair in my mouth, Arlo, without attachment to it. And then getting into a place of recognizing these stories that we tell ourselves, recognizing these things that feel, that seem to be the thing that we're stuck in, the stress, the things causing the stress, the thoughts from the stress, and recognizing that those are not you, that those are the only thing that you need separateness from. And so when you choose to remember that you're not separate from the truth of who you are, from this powerful infinite being that you are, and that truly you're not these other things going on that are of the conditioning of the unconscious, then you can have that awareness around what is going on. And then from there, you can do things like EFT tapping. And I choose to do EFT tapping because it is just such a powerful tool. It's free. You can do it whenever, wherever. And it's honestly one of the best tools that I've ever had because it set me free from so much. And if you compare it with brain retraining, tools within brain retraining, then it can change your entire life. And so I created a program on this. This isn't really even a pitch for the program, but it does just tie into what we're talking about because I created the program because I love this topic so much. And since it seems to be attracted to me through my connections and people that I speak with and people that I work with one-on-one so often, I was like, there just needs to be a program for it. So in that program, we do EFT tapping, we bring awareness, we choose with our free will. And so you have to understand in this topic that you have your free will, you have the ability to choose what you want. So if you choose that you want to be free from all patterns of the unconscious, of anything that is not the truth of who you are, and then you start to bring awareness around what it is that is telling you these stories, what the stories are, and then you do something like EFT tapping where you go around and you would say, even though I'm feeling like I blank, or even though I'm so stressed about blank and this is happening and this is happening, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. And that would be your setup statement. And I can't really show you right now because of how I'm holding the camera, but that would be your setup statement. And then you would go around. And what I like to do is saying whatever intuitively comes to mind. And so it would be like, I'm just so stressed about the decisions that I have to make. I'm so stressed about the work that I have to do. I'm so stressed about, figuring it all out on my own. It's like, I don't know what's going to happen, and that's so scary, and blah, blah, blah. And so you go through all the tapping points. I guess I can show you this one. The setup statement takes 2 hands. And then you eventually bring it around another round until you get to the positive. So in brain retraining, like in the programs DNRS and Gupta, you would bring forward the undesired symptom because it's more focused on chronic illness. So you would bring into awareness the symptom. Say it's sinus pressure. And you'd be like, even though I had sinus pressure in the past, because we want to put it in the past, I choose now that I am free, healthy, confident, clear, healthy, and all these things. And then you go into a high vibrational feeling. And so same on your EFT tapping rounds, you eventually bring it around to a high vibrational thing where it's like, okay, I understand that I am not the stress. I understand that stress was a big source of my problems before, but I choose to let it go. I choose to surrender to the divine. I choose a new timeline where I feel at peace. I choose to be in alignment with my mind, body, and soul. And so then you bring it around. And then another thing that you can do as well is EFT tapping on a certain thing with your setup statement. So even though I feel so stressed, and then going around the rounds and doing something like imagining, what was it? One that was really good was like imagining animals doing funny things, or I forget the prompt. Animals, we'll just say, if I can remember it later, I will tell you, but animals doing funny things. So it would be like a giraffe ice skating, or like a penguin being a mailman. And so it's like animals doing human things. So I would always think of Arlo serving mac and cheese to all my friends. And then he loves whipped cream, like puppuccinos, which are not good for him. So he adds a little puppuccino to the top of the mac and cheese. And so it's funny. And so I would go around in these rounds and be saying like really funny things that like just make me giggle and feel high vibrational. And then you're rewiring those things. And I know it's like, it seems so simple, but really it's just about focusing on the neurons that have fired together and rewiring them by firing them with new neurons. And so you're bringing forward the neuron of the stress, and then you're firing it with a neuron of peace, of happiness, of like just ease. Like picturing Arlo making mac and cheese for me and all my friends around the dinner table, and then him being like, oh, I forgot one thing, let me add a puppuccino. It cracks me up. And so something like that, you can even use that analogy or that idea for an EFT tapping round. And so I have some videos on EFT tapping. I should make more. Let me know in the comments if you want me to make more specifically just on EFT tapping, how to do it, different rounds, different topics, things like that. We could do that this week if you would like, so let me know. If you want to sign up for the programs, I have 21 days to rewire your mind, 21 days to know your divine guidance. Divine guidance is, my arm's getting so tired. I know. I have a stick, tripod thing, but I just never remember it. We were just in the kitchen. Hold on. So many thoughts. We were just in the kitchen setting up a new fundraiser for the horses here on this farm. What I was saying, 21 days to know your divine guidance, is about going into your heart and finding your divine team communication with your angels and guides, your intuition, your higher self, and opening up to the divine so that you can go forward in your human experience and have that ability to connect inwards and ask for support through that channel. So that's the program. And then my other thing that I'm doing... Sorry, there's so much that I want to say. So you can also work with me one-on-one. We can do one-on-one session, one-off, or we can do 6-month program, which is twice a month, so bi-weekly for 6 months. And then the other thing is that we've been raising money for Ladybug. Thank you guys so much. So a lot has happened on that today, and I will talk more on it tomorrow when I'm with all the horses. So we've been raising money to save this horse Ladybug, and we've already raised $4,500, a little over $4,500 for her. And I put in an offer for $3,000 so that she doesn't go to the slaughterhouse and she doesn't instead have a horrible life journey, if she can get pregnant, of just pushing out babies nonstop with a breeder, because that will deteriorate her at that. If she pushes out babies at that rate, she can maybe safely have a few babies in her lifetime, but they have to be really spread out. And so we put in that offer, and we're still waiting to hear back. And then we put in an offer for the other horses that he has, because we want to save them all now, just because he's started to get a little antsy. This owner is in jail, and he is getting antsy about selling them, realizing that the costs of the horses are not worth his investment anymore. And so he wants to sell to the highest bidder and doesn't really want to disclose everything. And so we will disclose with whoever comes here to see the animals, but that also just puts it at the risk of them going, to be made into meat quicker. And so we put an offer for each horse, and I'll talk about each horse specifically tomorrow, and why they are not worth what he wants for them because of the mental issues that they have going on or the physical issues that they have going on. So he would buy these horses sight unseen and then want to trade them and make money, and not even really consider what could be going on with them that would make them not at the value that he either bought them at or wanted to resell them at. So we want to, in summary, save all these horses. There's 4 additional ones other than Ladybug. And so I just started a GoFundMe with the team here, and it will be for 10,000 euros. So we have the 4,500 for Ladybug, and then additionally, we're raising 10,000 euros. So I will link that below. If you guys want to donate to that to help to save these horses, it would mean the absolute world to me, to this farm. I'm so happy and grateful to be a part of this and to be a part of saving these animals from having a really either miserable, painful, and sad life, or to becoming meat, because the meat industry for horses is very acceptable in Italy and very common to send your horse to the meat industry if they're no longer valuable. But you know, for these horses, even if they can't do the thing that they're bred to do, they get to just live out their life here. Like, there's grass that they can eat off, which is so nice about the soil and everything here in Italy. So they can live off the grass, they can be with their herd, they have all this land, they have people who love them and who groom them and who, like, we really, really just want them to be here for the rest of their life and get to be loved on. And not have to have that like insecurity of being sold here and there and going to trailers and wondering, you know, what's going to happen. And like, horses are very, very, very intuitive and they know what's happening. And so anyway, he accepted the offer for 3 of the horses, but now we have to raise the money. And we're going to pair Ladybug and Rosa, which is another one that I showed you guys her in a video. Ladybug and Rosa are like the 2 independent ladies. They do whatever they want. I love them because they're just so they're like what I would be as a horse. Like, they're just kind of rule breakers. They go through fences, they choose what field they want to be in, but I understand. So Rosa, he wants a little bit more for than the other horses, and Ladybug, he still wants more for, even though like she has this condition, but he doesn't care. So the 3,000 could definitely be accepted. I think maybe we would push it up to 3,500, which will work because we already did 4,500 there, and then the rest of it will go towards this fund of saving the other horses. I'll have to get the exact numbers of what we're offering for the other ones as well. But so 3 of them have been accepted. We need Ladybug and Rosa to be accepted as well, and Guapa. Did that math add up? Because we're doing 4 additional ones. I think I'm missing a horse. We'll talk about it tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for your support. I will link that below. We can start sending the donations to the new one since we've already met the goal and more for Ladybug. And so it'll be easier, the owner of the farm here thinks, to get all the horses in one. If we could just put an offer for all of them together, then we can get Ladybug and we can get Rosa and then the other 3 that have been accepted. Yeah, that does add up. Yeah. So thank you so much. We will see you in tomorrow's video. If you want to sign up for this program, one of the programs, please do. I think that's a lot of what's going on right now, is people feeling stuck or having things stuck within their body and not knowing how to let them go out, like where the outlet is. And there always is a way through, and you don't have to continue to distract yourself or turn away from. The only way out is through. So if you choose that, if you choose to be free of whatever it is, and you choose a timeline where you're at peace and in alignment and living the life that your soul came here to earth to do, then you will move towards it. It's just a matter of letting go. And you can let go by doing EFT tapping, which I didn't really explain. If you don't know EFT tapping, it accesses all the meridians within your body. So it's similar to doing acupuncture, but but you get to do it on your own. So I will see you guys in tomorrow's video. If you like this one, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new here. Leave a comment if you feel called to do so. You can say long live Ladybug and the rest of the horses, or you can say hello to Arlo, or you can say whatever you feel called to say. So thank you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.